All right, listen up. I'm Frankie 5 Stories, and I'm going to give you the lowdown on the 5 freshest and the 5 biggest nationwide stories from today, May 21st, 2025. Let's dive in. So get this. On May 21st, the Pentagon's big kahuna, Pete Hegseth, pegs a massive Boeing 747 from Qatar worth a cool $400 million as a gift for Trump's Air Force One fleet and signs off on it in accordance with all federal rules and regulations. Now the Air Force is on deck, slapping on goggles and wrenches to beef this palace in the sky up with secure comms, defense shields, and contraptions to survive a nuke blast. Because we ain't playing around with presidential transport. Critics howl about foreign influence and that pesky emoluments clause. Democrats are already filing legal briefs faster than you can say quid pro quo. But Trump, he shrugs, calling it stupid not to grab a free jet when you've been defending Qatar for years. Some wise guys say retrofitting could cost another cool $500 million, but Uncle Sam's moving quick. This Qatari jumbo's the king of the sky. Picture this. Sean Diddy Combs rents out Tao for his birthday bash back in 2001. A-listers everywhere, moods hotter than a Brooklyn brick oven. Our girl Kourtney Kardashian's standing in the bathroom line when some broad cuts ahead. Kourtney says, "Excuse me, I'm next." And bam, socked right in the kisser. She bolts into the nearest stall, tears flowing faster than espresso in Rome, all alone and wondering if she's in some sort of street fight. Next thing, she's scream-shouting for Khloe, who's ready to unleash her inner tigress, but the perpetrator was never found. Even Diddy, sitting on cocktails with Khloe back in 2016, nodded and admitted he remembered someone getting socked. Now with Diddy facing sex trafficking and racketeering charges, this wild story's back in the spotlight. Proof that even at a party thrown by a music mogul, you gotta watch your back. So the Don, Donald Trump, has been pointing the finger at South Africa's Cyril Ramaphosa over post-apartheid equity rules that force U.S. firms to hand 30% ownership to disadvantaged groups. There are also claims of a South African white genocide floating around, leading the U.S. to give white Afrikaners fast-track refugee status. So Ramaphosa came back waving an olive branch, offering top-tier access to critical minerals and gas fields, throwing open his agriculture markets, and even green-lighting Elon Musk's Starlink service stateside style. Bottom line, American farmers could export more beef and corn, U.S. miners get first dibs on platinum and lithium, and Yanks get faster internet beamed from space. It's a win-win. South Africa keeps its second biggest customer happy, and America's corporations get a sweet deal. Now that's what I call good, old-fashioned America First diplomacy. Elon the Don Musk's crew is gearing up to unleash Tesla's Robotaxi trial on Austin streets by the end of June, and they're not horsing around. Expect about 10 Model Y robocabs in the safest geo-fenced zones at first, just a starter pack to prove the concept, before cranking it up to roughly 1,000 in a few months. This ain't some pipe dream. It's the kind of American innovation you only get when you slash red tape and let industry do its thing. Sure, the HTSA's sniffing around Musk's full self-driving software, digging into crashes and demanding safety intel, but that's par for the course when you're breaking new ground. Regulators can't stall the show forever. This trial could set the pace for the entire U.S. auto game. So buckle up. If Tesla's Robotaxis hit their mark, we're looking at a whole new lane of revenue, jobs, and U.S. tech leadership. A Fed judge in Oklahoma just put a 2-week hold on HB 4156, the state law criminalizing impermissible occupation by undocumented folks, ruling only Uncle Sam can call the immigration shots. Attorney General Gentner Drummond went ballistic, calling the decision outrageous, saying it hamstrings Oklahoma's fight against drug smuggling and fentanyl rings running wild across the border. But Judge Bernard Jones wasn't buying it. He reckons Congress meant federal law to be the big boss, not state troopers. First-time offenders would have faced misdemeanors, up to a year in the clink and a $500 fine, while repeat violators risked felony charges and 2 years behind bars. Plus, convicted folks had to scram from the state within 72 hours. Now the ACLU's crowing about a big win for immigrant families and a hearing set for early June to decide if that pause becomes permanent. For a no BS take on every day's news, please like this video and hit subscribe.